What's up, guys? I'm Chad.
And I'm Dave, and we're Tritonal.
And we're here with TechieBeats.com. So yeah, White Wonderland was an interesting one, wasn't it? Like, I think the lineup went something like Dash Berlin, Fairy, then Tritonal, then Above and Beyond, which from like, you know, typically how those artists have been known to play, I think it was maybe more trancey to more progressive over the night, being as where Above and Beyond are at with their sets at the minute. So, but for us, I mean, it's cool to play that slot. I mean, to play a festival that big and to be able to bring in the new year was a really special thing. You know, and you know, Insomniac did a big old production, so we really weren't there like as the ball hit zero. But nonetheless, like the energy in the room and the sound and the production and everything, I thought was incredible. And you know, I really didn't get to catch Fairy or Dash's sets, but you know, from what we heard, you know, they smashed it. And you know, both those guys had other shows at another festival in San Francisco the same night.
Yeah. So with that show.
Oh man, like for me, it's one of the best gigs that I've ever played.
Yeah, I mean, hands down. I mean, we played EDC, we played so many festivals all over the world, and it's been, you know, don't get me wrong, it's been amazing to play those, but to come back home where our radio show originated from, and to have fans from all over, you know, the United States and elsewhere come to our hometown to celebrate that with us was breathtaking.
Yeah, and to play with Super 8 and Tab and Caillou and Albert, you know, on like, you know, a night that was so celebratory for things that we've accomplished, you know, in a short amount of time was amazing. And Austin's not like LA. I mean, it's not a freaking, you know, EDM hub. There's cool shows there, but it doesn't support like, you know, residency nights like that, especially in trance or progressive house. So, you know, to do a progressive trance sort of night, sell it out, you know, 2,000 people plus, dope. Well, I mean, I don't think that comes from what city you're living in. Like, with the internet, everything's everywhere musically. Like, we can all be exposed to the things that we seek, you know. And I think that, you know, for me, early on as a kid, like, I wasn't living in New York City, but I had to go and find the music, and it's a lot more accessible to the kids now than it was to when I was growing up. You know, when I was 15, 16, and 17, like, we had to go freaking find the underground vinyl, you know, things from the record shops and go talk to the record store owners to get the freaking records early. Like, you had to establish relationships to get records early. You couldn't just get on a promo pool. And like, you know, you'd be the first person to the shop to get the new record that just came out from Sasha or John Digweed. And like, we had to go and like actively like find the music, you know, and I just think that speaks for people who are invested and interested in the music will find it. Oh, probably.
Any genre, right?
Yeah, it definitely keeps our ear to the ground. I mean, we like all kinds of music. Again, like, you know, going back to the topic of what we were discussing earlier, I mean, I feel, and we both feel, that good music, if it's good, it's good.
Yeah.
And so if we want to go down the vein of even something chill out, we'll do it.
Yeah.
We're not here to just play a certain genre and that's all we do. We're musicians.
Right. Yeah.
We're not, you know, just solely just specific to one genre.
But have we been inspired by tracks that are electro house or progressive or trancey or chill out? Of course, all the time, every day. And that's why we continue to listen to all this other music. Like,
we asked you in the past, sorry, like when I saw your exchange, I don't know, a while back, and a lot of people were kind of complaining, like, oh, they're playing like house tracks. Yeah, I mean, I think they caught like a espresso song in your track.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah. You were complaining about that, and I had asked you about that. You're just like, you know, we love it, you know, we're getting good response from the crowd, and it's just really good feedback, and it's just doing well, and it sounds good. So we're just gonna.
Those are cool songs, like,
Yeah.
you know, I love Years. You know, I love Years. Like, I love Matthew Coma. I love him on Spectrum. I love him on Years. I love him in Calling with freaking Sebastian Ingrosso. I love him as a vocalist. And I'm a musical guy. Matthew Coma's got an amazing voice. Like, why am I not going to play that track? Because you think it's commercial? I don't care
Sorry
what
if
you
you've
think.
heard it too long or too much. But
Sorry if you've got these boundaries in your head about what should be what. I don't.
It's a good song, so we're gonna play it.
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna stand up there and play something that we don't feel.
And not only that, get inspired by it and try to make something better. Or as good, you know, like what do you love about that song? Oh, I love the progression. I love like the vocal harmonies and like how it lifts in the chorus. Okay, that's great. Like, how do we like take something like that and make our songs that powerful and have that sort of crowd response, you know? And I think the people that are like, oh, they're playing blah blah blah, are like sort of the people that want trance to be a certain thing and don't want those people who have typically been trance artists to ever like go anywhere else. They want to keep you in that little friendly realm so that you fit what they want from you, you know? And I get that. Like, that's cool. You know, Coldplay may put out a record tomorrow that I'm not a fan of, and it may be like really poppy and have like some vocalists I don't even like, but I'm not going to discount like everything I know true of Chris and Coldplay and their history and what they've done for me musically because they are artists and write some song I'm not a fan of. I don't, you know, I'm still going to support them, go to their concerts, check them out, what anything they do new, because they've touched me in that special place. And so that's what we want to do when we write music, is like touch that special place and then allow us to continue to grow. Like, don't put us in a box. I'll be bored. I might as well be at a desk if I have to do the same thing every day for the rest of my career. That's why we got into music. Yeah, so we could be weird, right? Yeah. U.S. is taking over the world. Like, let it be known if it's not already. You know what I'm saying? It's over. EDC, Ultra, get out, right? So rephrase the question now.
Going back, no longer little brother, but there is a sense of nationalism, you know.
Yeah, there's pride.
Does that exist with you guys? You know?
Yes.
You guys go over there and like, you know, hey, we're American DJs. You know.
Am I proud to be an American progressive trance artist? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. No
Absolutely.
question about it. I'm glad I'm not from the UK, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, yes, because for so long we had to look over there to see what was cool.
Yeah.
And I think some of the best artists in the world are growing up right here. And I know the best festivals in the world are here. And the best clubs in the world, hands down, are here. And to be quite honest, the fans that haven't had that 20-year experience with electronic dance music have a new energy for it. They're more open to everything because they haven't been tarnished by so many years of so much. You know what I mean? When we play Europe, the fans are very educated, more educated than the U.S., and I give them that. They are, because they've experienced the music. But to that same degree, there's also a little bit of lack of enthusiasm. You know what I'm saying? Because if you've had a style or a sound or something for 10, 15, 20 years, you know it in and out. You're not as easily impressed. And I think the kids here haven't. It's all new, right? So it's a whole new experience. And to be on stage and to watch that learning happen and to watch that newness happen, there's like a synergy that's going on right here, right now, and that's really cool to be on the ground level and to watch that explode. No, it never is.
I don't really think it's going to. I'm not going to say it's going to last forever, but I think it's going to last a good while.
Yeah.
I mean, because like if you take from, I mean, honestly, let's look at it from what it is. I mean, it's music that's gripping you in melody and in emotion, and if it continues that course, who's not going to like it?
Yeah.
You know.
And look, is it gonna cycle? Yeah.
All the time.
So did heavy metal, and so did rap, and so will this.
Yep.
But it's always gonna do that. But the point is that we've got a nice little run that we're gonna be on. You know what I'm saying?
Advantage of
so
it, yeah.
Instead of everybody being like, "Oh, the bubble's gonna pop," like just ride. You know what I mean? Quit talking about the bubble popping. You don't even know what you're talking about. We don't even know that. Now, there may be too many festivals and the cream will rise to the top and the promoters will fizzle away, and I get that. Like, probably. There'll be an overflux of shows. But good artists writing good music will always succeed, you know, with proper marketing, management, etc. You know what I'm saying?
One thing I don't like is the fact that a song goes out of date so quick, and that it's old in like a few days. And I've never liked that about this scene. I mean, if you look at, like, we were talking about Coldplay a little bit earlier, I mean, their tracks are amazing, and we can go back and listen to just, you know, We Never Change or something from any of their older albums and just never get sick of it, you know. And
But that's because so many producers are putting out so much
yeah, and
music.
it's constant. So I mean, it's also the same kind of beat, typical kind of sound, and it's, you know, whether or not someone hears it, you know, they're gonna get sick of it if it's a big track. They're like, well, I've heard this before. It's the same rhythm.
I think there's still the capability for tracks to have longevity. It's just not very many, is it?
It's hard.
Like, it's few and far between that go the whole year and they're anthems for the whole year. Are we dying to get one of those? Yes. You know, but it's tricky. Yeah, I mean, and that's why we write that kind of music, because I can still go back and listen to that and love
Musical. It's not. We you know, we were like, you know what? Let's strip everything out about the club and let's put all the music that we can into it that we love.
it. And there's another one of those that's coming on our next EP, and we're really
awesome.
proud of it. Like,
Christina Soto?
no, we
No.
can't say what the name of it or who the vocalist is, but it's in that vein. It's that heartbeat, that string, that thing. And so, you know, you say, oh, Tritonal plays Alesso, or they play Sander Van Doorn. But the thing is, we haven't forgotten who we are as people who write those, like, vocals and those melodies that are haunting and like really deep and have like depth and weight and emotion. Like, we haven't abandoned that. Like, we may just think that those songs that other people feel like are sellout songs, we may feel like those songs possess some of that stuff we like, and we're not afraid to stand up and say we dig this. You know, just because I'm a trance artist doesn't mean I have to play 2 hours of all typical trance songs that are, you know, that I'm a little picture perfect dude in my little chair.
Yeah,
you know, like, get out of here. I don't want to be that guy. I'm not that guy.
No.
So, and the Tritonians who are down with what Dave and I do and what we write and how we live our life, like, you know, sober. You know, I don't stay out and party late at night. Like, I try to write tracks that give people hope and that uplift your spirit. Like, the people that are down with what we're doing on that level, that like get us as people and as human beings, and they're like, you know what? They're just two American dudes who are trying to write cool music and play fucking fun tracks. And beyond that, they really don't give a fuck. Then they're going to stay with us through whatever little weird shit we go through, because there's going to be a lot of weird shit, you know? And on purpose, so that we can stay creative.